Okay, so here we have a long question, parts A and B on rocks and weathering. This is from the 2018 Junior Cert Geography Paper. So we're going to look at rocks first. So we have two diagrams here. It says examine the photographs above and answer each of the following questions. So state whether photograph A is an igneous, sedimentary or metamorphic rock. So here we have a karst region. So this is a limestone pavement. You can see the clints here and the grikes in between. So that is a sedimentary rock, as limestone is a sedimentary rock. So sedimentary. State whether photograph B is an igneous, sedimentary or metamorphic rock. So this is the Giant's Causeway, which is made of basalt, and basalt is an igneous rock. Name an example of a sedimentary rock. So we've already said that for A, which was sedimentary, so it's a limestone pavement, so we're going to say limestone. We could also say sandstone, but the next question will be easier answered using limestone. So describe and explain how the sedimentary rock you named above was formed. So we're going to describe how limestone was formed. So we're going to do that over on the other side here. Okay, so limestone is a sedimentary rock formed by sediments of sea creatures, remains, being compressed together on a seabed. So as this rock is formed by sea creatures' remains, after the rock is formed, fossils can be seen in the rock. So that's one way of easily recognizing a limestone rock. You can see fossils in it, whether that be sea creatures or animals. They'll be present and recognizable because no other rock will have those fossils. Okay, so now we'll just give a little bit of detail also about the limestone. So limestone is a porous rock. This means it has holes in it and water can pass through. This means it's easily weathered. So limestone is made, we're going to talk about the structure now. So limestone is made of layers, compressed layers, called strata. And these layers are separated by horizontal grooves called bedding plane. And now we'll just give an example of where limestone can be found. So the main example you'll always use with limestone is the Burn, County Clare. So that's that question answered there on how limestone is formed. Now we'll go back to our next question on weathering. So explain with the aid of a labeled diagram how rocks are weathered by frost action. So we'll move over again to blank space here. So frost action, which is also known as freeze-thaw action, is a mechanical form of weathering. So it can only occur where the temperature rises above and drops below freezing point, which is 0 degrees frequently. So it only occurs, this is usually in mountainous regions where the weather would be that extreme. Temperature drops below and rises above freezing point. So 0 degrees in brackets. And then this would generally be a mountainous region. So we're going to draw a diagram now as we explain how it's formed. So during the day, so we're going to write day here. I'm just going to draw a small diagram here. You'll have to make it a little bit bigger during the exam, but just for the purpose of explaining it quickly here, I'll draw a small one. So during the day, rain falls and water will fill up a gap, a crack in rock basically. Then during the night, the temperature is going to drop. So now it's going to be below 0 degrees. The temperature is going to drop. The water is going to freeze, and that's going to create strain on the rock because ice will expand as the water freezes. So the rock's now cracking as it's under pressure. So that was night. Then day comes again. And the ice melts and returns back to water, releasing the pressure. But because it's constantly adding pressure, removing it, and continuously happening, that's going to cause the rock to shatter. And then it's going to fall to the base of the mountain. So you can just draw a mountain cliff, and the rock will shatter and fall to the base of the mountain as what's known as scree. So it's just shattered rock material. So that will be scree. And you can give an example of where this may occur. So an example you can give would be Crowpatrick in County Mayo. And that's those two questions done on rocks and weathering.